I want to express my gratitude for the delightful dinner tonight. My parents and I had a wonderful time. They wanted me to convey that you're always welcome to our home for dinner. Additionally, my mother insisted that you should feel free to call her whenever you desire some company. And my father mentioned he can't wait to have another chance to defeat you in chess. I'm overjoyed that we could spend quality time together again. We should definitely make this a more frequent occurrence.
Hi, Alexis. The pleasure was all mine. Thank you for the fantastic meal and the wonderful company. Please let your father know that I'm ready to play chess with him anytime. Just make sure he's prepared to lose next time. Anyway, I'm grateful that you invited us over. I'm glad to have you as my son-in-law.
I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much.
No need to worry. If you need anything, just let me know. I'll always be here for you. And while I have the chance, I want to thank you for marrying my daughter. Let me tell you, she's my one and only love, after her mother, of course. Since her mother passed away, my life has revolved around my daughter. And now that she's in safe hands with you, I couldn't be more grateful. I suppose I can tone down the formalities, right?
It's all good. And please don't worry about Velda. I'm committed to making her the happiest person on earth. She means everything to me, and I won't do anything to hurt her. I can only imagine how difficult it is to let go of your only daughter. So, as I said, I will keep my word. She means the world to me. You have nothing to worry about. I'll take excellent care of her.
Well, I'm relieved, but still somewhat saddened. You're right, letting go of Velda brings back a flood of memories from her childhood. Ah, the good times and the challenges that I'll never forget. You're a good man, Alexis. Take good care of her.
Don't worry, Mark. She's in good hands.
I'm sure she is. My only wish is for both of you to eventually start building a wonderful family together.
Don't worry, we will.
Look, I want to be honest with you. Living with someone, especially your spouse, isn't always easy. I mean, my daughter is incredible, don't get me wrong. But living with your partner is different from living with a friend. I know you haven't experienced living with anyone besides your parents before. So, living with Alicia will be your first time sharing a living space. I believe you'll both need some adjustment. But I genuinely hope that you two will get along well.
Oh, don't worry about that. My parents will adore having her around too.
Well, that's even better then. The more, the merrier.
Yes, I agree. And I think it's natural for any cohabiting couple to have disagreements at some point. However, Velda and I communicate exceptionally well. And that's one of the reasons why I love her. So, once again, don't worry. I'm confident we'll be just fine.
I'm glad to hear that. She has been with me since she was born. So this will be a completely new environment for her. Not only living with you, but also with your parents. But it seems like all of you will adjust just fine.
Yes, I'll make sure she feels comfortable living with us, and I'm certain she will. I believe she'll be the perfect wife.
Well, she doesn't have to be perfect. In my eyes, she already is perfect. All I want is for her to be happy. Anyway, let me know if you need anything, alright? Let's plan to have dinner again soon. Talk to you soon.
Hey, Dad, how are you? I miss you. I'm just checking in on you to see how you're doing without me. I hope you're eating proper meals and cooking for yourself. You better not be just reheating frozen foods in the microwave again. Daddy, I miss you.
Oh dear. How did you know?
Dad.
Well, That's what I happen to be having for dinner tonight. I recently put the pizza in the oven for a quick meal. I was too tired from work today. Don't worry, darling. I handle most of the cooking during the week.
Do you want me to bring some food over for you? Or should I come over and cook something for you? Maybe I can prepare meals in advance so you have some variety over the next few days. I don't mind doing that. Just let me know, okay?
No, no, love. You focus on taking care of your own family now. I'm a grown-up. I can take care of myself.
Of course, Dad. Well, that's okay, then, I suppose.
What's the matter, darling? Is something wrong? How is living with Alexis and his parents?
Yeah, it's going well, Dad. Don't worry.
Okay, well that doesn't sound too convincing. Are you sure you're alright? There's no need to be concerned about me. I'm absolutely fine, okay? Don't go worrying unnecessarily about me.
Yeah, I'm fine, Dad. You're right, I was just worrying about you. But if you say you're okay, then I guess I'll take your word for it.
So, how is it cooking for everyone? I'm guessing cooking for 4 people is quite different from when you just cooked for the 2 of us, right? I miss your home-cooked meals. You're a great cook and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I guess it's going okay. I'm not allowed to eat until everyone else is finished anyway.
What?
Oh no. No. Nothing, Dad. Oh, Dad, I have to go now, sorry. I need to clean up here and finish the rest of the chores before Alexis comes home. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Oh, Velda, do you really have to go now? We just started talking. Are you sure you're alright, honey?
Yeah, don't worry, Dad, I'm fine. You take care too, okay? Night night. Love you.
Love you too, honey.
Hi, I'm Alexis. What time are you coming home tonight?
I'm not sure, man. It depends on my work.
Do you think you'll be home late? Would it be alright if I eat my dinner first? That way, I'll be able to do the other chores while you have yours later.
What? You think you can eat a meal before me? I'm the breadwinner. I'm the king of the house. What kind of king eats after everyone else? The king is always fed first. Who do you think you are? Have you still not understood that?
Sorry.
What kind of household did you grow up in, woman? How can the wife even imagine eating a whole meal before her husband? Huh? You married into a traditional household with traditional rules. You're in my house now. So, you have to abide by my rules. I don't want to have to tell you again. Or what? What are you trying to say? Are you trying to imply that I'm not a fit enough husband for you? Do you think you deserve to eat a meal before me because you're better than me?
No, no. Of course not. You know you're the best husband I could ever ask for. I'm so truly lucky to have you. I love you, darling. It's my fault I asked you such a silly question. Of course, my king needs to eat first. How silly of me to have asked such a question.
Looks like someone needs to be taught a lesson yet again. Look, if you're not the perfect wife to me, then guess who's going to be embarrassed in front of everyone? Me. Now, you wouldn't want that, would you? You wouldn't want your darling husband to be embarrassed in front of his colleagues and his boss, would you?
No, of course not.
Didn't think so. Right. Here's your punishment. You should know this by now. No dinner tonight. You have no right to eat the food I bring home with the money that I earn through my hard work.
No, wait, please. Your mother also didn't let me eat lunch today. I'll starve if I don't eat tonight.
So what? Why should I care? If Mom said so, then you probably deserve that. If you've had breakfast, then that's all you need. Count yourself lucky to have had a meal provided for you. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even have had that breakfast.
Okay.
Well, you don't sound appreciative enough, or is it just me? Are you being a little ungrateful, dear?
No, no. I'm sorry. You're right. I don't deserve to eat dinner after asking you a foolish question like I did.
Good. Don't forget to have my bath ready by the time I come home. It better be at the perfect temperature this time.
Yes, darling.
Dad, I can't continue like this anymore.
Sweetheart, what's happened? What is it that you can't handle anymore?
Dad, I can't bear living like this any longer.
Are you facing difficulties there? It's only been a month since you started living with Alexis. Remember, I told you it wouldn't be easy in the beginning. Things rarely are at first.
Dad, I haven't eaten for nearly a week now. They won't allow me to have any food. I'm starving, Dad. Please help me.
What? Why aren't you eating? What do you mean?
I've lost so much weight in the past month, Dad. You probably won't even recognize me anymore.
Velda, is this some kind of new trendy diet you're trying? This isn't like you at all. What's happening, my love?
No, Dad. I'm not on any diet. It's the punishment they give me when I make a mistake. They withhold a meal. I've been making a lot of mistakes lately.
Excuse me? Velda! What is happening here?
Well, I suppose it's my fault in a way. I just do things that Alexis and his mother can't tolerate. I keep messing things up for them. And they get so angry with me. They say I don't deserve to eat the food they provide. Daddy, I miss living with you. I miss when it was just you and me. I really do.
Velda, who is doing this to you? Is it Alexis or his unbelievably difficult mother?
Well, they both claim it's for the best and that they're doing it for my own good.
For your own good? How is this supposed to help you? I won't accept anyone treating you like this.
Daddy, am I such a terrible person? Maybe I truly deserve this, and it's all my fault. Am I just a bad wife and daughter-in-law? Maybe I'm simply a bad human being.
Velda, let me clarify. So it's not just Alexis, but his mother is also involved in all of this. Am I understanding correctly?
But they claim it's my fault that they have to waste their energy making me do the right things. Daddy, I asked if I could have my dinner before Alexis comes home the other day. And he got so furious with me. It's situations like that which make them so angry. What should I do, Daddy? Can I just come back home to you, please? Please, Daddy?
No, Velda.
What?
Stay where you are, my love.
Daddy, but why? Please, help me. I just want to come back home to you.
No, listen to me, Velda. Stay right where you are. Do you understand me?
Yes. I understand. I'm sorry, Daddy.
Don't apologize to me, Velda. Look, you've done nothing wrong. Just trust me, I'm your father. Stay there for now, my darling. Alexis, where are you currently located?
Oh, hello, Mark. I'm still at work. What's the matter?
Don't deceive me.
Pardon?
I just called your office. You're not there.
You called the office? Why would you do that? What's happening?
We need to have a conversation.
All right, but I'd appreciate knowing what's going on first. This is frightening me. What happened? Did something happen to Velda?
Did something happen to Velda? You imbecile! Who do you think I am? You are the one responsible for what happened to my daughter. My daughter! You worthless individual.
Ha! Look, Mark, I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. Please calm down. I'm asking you politely.
How dare you mistreat my daughter in the way you have? Do you believe any father would tolerate that? You must think I'm a fool. No father would accept this.
Hold on a second, Mark. What did I do? I'm sure you're overreacting. Look, if you think I'm mistreating your daughter, that's untrue. I already told you. I simply want your daughter to be the perfect wife. I want everyone to see her and recognize how exemplary of a wife she is. Naturally, she needs to be educated for that. So, my mother and I are simply teaching her. We're imparting all the necessary skills, passing down proper manners and behavior and so on. You should know that my mother is excellent at teaching those things. That's all it is, really. I don't see any issues with that. Do you?
So, you're telling me that starving my daughter to the point of death is one of the lessons you're teaching her then? Starving my daughter to death?
Oh, that. It was just a form of punishment, really. I mean, if you do something wrong, it's not fair to get away with it, right? Even a child understands that.
So, not seasoning a dish the way you prefer is a justification for starving someone? Just because my daughter requested to have her dinner before you arrived home late at night. That's a valid reason to starve her to death? Is that what you're telling me, Alexis? She is not your slave. She is my daughter. I won't tolerate this.
Well, Mark, what would you know? You're divorced. You've been alone for so long that you probably forgot what it's like to live with someone you love. Besides Velda, of course. But look at how she turned out. She lacks common sense entirely. She's the most clumsy person I've ever met. Very uneducated and disorganized. She's all over the place. However, I see potential in her. She just needs guidance in the right direction. She's a quick learner though. We simply know what she needs to do, so we teach her everything we know. That's all it really is.
Listen, my wife passed away 5 years ago due to cancer. I believe I mentioned it before, but I suppose you weren't paying attention.
Well, how unfortunate. However, that's none of my business, is it? If anything, it makes sense. No wonder Velda has turned out the way she has. She wasn't raised properly by her own mother.
Alexis, you little. If you want someone to take care of you, and pamper you completely. Why not hire a maid? A housekeeper. My daughter isn't what you're searching for, and I won't allow you to treat her the way you've been. I'll ensure she's gone by the time you return home tonight.
Ha! Who do you think you are? Barging into my household and criticizing my family? Velda is my wife. She's my wife.
She's my daughter.
Oh, how embarrassing. Look, this is simply a case of a newlywed couple trying to figure things out in their new home. We're still adjusting. Don't embarrass yourself. She's an adult now. I don't believe she needs a father coming to rescue her from her married life. Why don't you respect her right to make her own decisions?
My daughter has been living with a terrible husband for over a month, and I had no idea until now. She has become weak and lost weight because her husband, who turned out to be immoral, treated her poorly. I haven't been able to help my daughter get out of this situation. That would be really embarrassing.
Fine, if you're so eager to be the hero, go ahead. Fly in with your cape and help her escape.
Alexis, you've managed to deceive both Velda and me into thinking you were a good person. We were so wrong to trust and have faith in someone like you. I should have followed my instincts back then. I had a feeling something was off, but I thought it was just nerves.
Look, I'm the normal one here. You have the strange daughter. I come from a normal background, grew up in a lovely home, received a good education, and have a great job.
All right then. I'm sure you won't have any problems if I discuss this with your boss.
What did you say?
Well, as a member of the board of directors, I have serious concerns about the company's future. If we allow someone like you to hold any power, I can't invest in a company that employs someone as barbaric, narcissistic, and foolish as you. I will ensure that the company takes appropriate action on my behalf.
What are you doing, Mark? Don't you dare involve my job in this.
Oh, I'm sure they won't mind. We have an open and transparent relationship, and that's the foundation of our rapport. I'll also make sure to inform them about your affair, your domestic abuse and affair. Along with the divorce, you've really outdone yourself.
What? No, that's not true. What are you even talking about? An affair? A divorce? You're jumping to conclusions here, surely.
Do you really think Velda is foolish? She is evidence of your affair. She is proof of the abuse you've subjected her to. She has everything she needs for a clear-cut lawsuit against you. You have a lot to look forward to, Alexis. Maybe some jail time too, if justice prevails.
Stop joking around, Mark. This is all a joke, right?
I assure you, this is no laughing matter. You'll face the consequences of your actions.
Mark, calm down. Why are you suddenly acting so strange? Let's have a proper conversation over drinks, okay? If I've done something to upset you, let me apologize. I'm sorry, really.
What do you think you're apologizing for then?
Well, I mean, maybe for causing Velda to skip a meal or two. I understand that was going too far. Look, it won't happen again, alright? So, let's not talk about divorces and such. Truce?
Do you think I can be easily swayed? Remember, you had an affair and broke your marriage vows too.
Well, technically, it wasn't really an affair. Come on, you're a guy too. You know what it's like, right?
No, I don't know. Why did I let my daughter marry someone as despicable as you? Why? Anyway, what's done is done. Velda is determined to get a divorce. I have a lawyer ready. As for our companies doing business together, as a board member invested in this project, I can't let personal issues interfere with a profitable transaction like this.
No, you must be kidding. Think about how bad this will look for both of us. I'll be fired if people at work find out about this. I'll sue you for defamation.
I'd love to see you try. I told you we have substantial evidence. Just give it a shot. And by the way, my lawyer is quite capable. So make sure you have a good lawyer too.
All right. Mark, I'm truly sorry. I apologize sincerely. Please, this isn't fair. Let me at least talk to Velda first. Please, listen to me. I love Velda, she's the love of my life. You can't take her away from me. I can't live without her.
If you think you'll ever get a chance to see my daughter again, think again. I'll do whatever it takes to ruin your life, Alexis. Just like you did to my daughter. You won't have a job. You won't have a wife. Your life is over.
No, please. I'm so sorry.
There's no point in apologizing now. Don't you dare come near my daughter again, you despicable person. Apparently, after our conversation, Alexis hurried home, hoping to resolve everything peacefully. However, upon his arrival, he was greeted by his own parents, who were in a state of utter shock following their encounter with me. Seeking Velda, Alexis then paid a visit to my place. But I promptly asked him to leave and even threatened to involve the authorities. Subsequently, Velda initiated divorce proceedings. And it didn't take long for all of Alexis's colleagues to become aware of the unfolding drama. Consequently, he lost his job as well. Now, he finds himself responsible for caring for his elderly parents, without a spouse or employment. In my opinion, he received the consequences he deserved. Let's hope he endures some further hardship until he grasps the lesson he needs to learn.